hiding from the rain. I might as well make a video, my brothers and sisters. A video about, I was the middle of a dragon ritual that I just did here until the rain. Of course, I love rain, but sometimes it makes me wet and I don't like to be wet. So I might as well make a video about it, about this, because I use it daily. It's a ritual that I do daily. In the beginning of my path, it was a recommendation of my dragon mentor to use it. And of course, like I said, just the same thing with the dragon pentagram. Of course, it's the dragon's eye. I use it every single day. I was just in the middle of it. And then I was interrupted by the rain. But I will continue, of course. And the dragon's eye, what is it actually? It's very well known. The origins are unknown. But the moment that I actually use it for the very first time, it was like an explosion of energies. And I was completely surprised by it. It's just the same thing with the dragon's pentagram, but this is much more powerful. This connects you with your dragons. These are the connection with your dragon god, your dragon guardian, and underneath is you. In the middle of it, you connect with being one together. You are on equal level. You don't worship them, you are them. You are the three-headed dragon with it. And you are constantly not only to summon up the dragon, you are asking them by your side, how good will it be? Would it feel to have the dragon with you and to touch them? But of course, your dragons are already there. That is why sometimes people say to me, that your dragon eye ritual or to use it failed. I said that is impossible. Normally, it should always work. But then I know what they did wrong. There is something that you can do wrong with the dragon eye. The dragon eye is a way to only summon your dragons, the dragon god and the dragon guardians that want to be by your side, that are by your side also. But you can do it wrong. For example, if your desire is not high enough, if you just use it for, I don't know, to look cool or something like that, or to brag with other people that you can do magic, that you can summon up dragons. No. You use the dragon's eye out of love, out of desire. And if you don't use it for that reason, then nothing will happen. Or if you have bad intentions, the dragon eye always has something in it, like a security, you can say. If it's someone uses it with bad intentions, and oh goddess, there are a lot of people with bad intentions who would hurt our dragons, who would kill our dragons, just for fame, just for its fun. That is why the dragon eye always has a security lock. And that is why you cannot always use it. That is why I cannot say to people, just use it, it's fun to see it. Of course not. People who are not on with the dragon, they cannot use the dragon eye, and for good reason. That is for a very good reason. But I use it every single day, and with me it works all the time, because I desire for the dragon. I am indeed a dragon witch, and I love to have the dragons by my side. I even had it that I touched the dragon with it. It's sometimes the more instincts that you put inside of the dragon's eye, the more that you have them by your side, and the more that energy that you give to them. You give energy for them, to be by your side with the dragon's eye. Of course, like I said in the beginning, I was skeptical, and I didn't know exactly how to use it. But she said, my dragon mentor, she said, you will be able to use that. You will open gates with that. I'm sure of it. Just use it. And I said, how? How can I use it? Just by having it around, having it with you. Just do it underneath your bed, or maybe underneath your altar, or maybe just sign it on your hand. That is good enough. And think about your dragons. Think, and also try to open your arms with it. Try to give them the energy, and try to ask them to be by your side, of even though they are already by their side, but to manifest themselves by your side. Even your dreams can be manipulated with it. I had it many, many times that I used the dragon's eye, and my dreams were that of a dragon, the dragon dreams, and it was amazing because it didn't even feel like dreams, much more like reality. In comparison with the dragon's pentagram, for example, the pentagram is a search engine, but this wants to connect with all of you. You, in this dragon's eye, you are one of the dragons, because it connects with your dragon spirit that connects with them to be those who are by your side. So my brothers and sisters, it's something very ancient, and no one can really say what the origins are, but it's very well known in African magic, in Asian magic. It's very well known there. Here in Europe, it's of course well forgotten, but if there is someone just like a dude like myself who experiment with dragon magic, well, this is actually how I discovered it. You discover your own draconic energies with it. You know how sometimes when you use the dragon eye, you can be completely inside of a trance. That is also sometimes that it happens with me with the dragon eye. You completely transform, and that is what I want to say to you, my brothers and sisters. The dragon eye, when you use it, you be by the dragon's side. You not only summon your own dragons, but you also summon your own draconic self with it. Sometimes you lose your humanity when you use it intensely. That is why I sometimes use it very intensely. And sometimes, and that is why I'm here in the forest doing it while nobody is around, nobody sees me, I much more transform inside of my spirit. That I sometimes forget all you know or think you know. I forget all of it. I just want to be with the dragons by their side. And that is the exact key that you need to open the gates of the dragon with the dragon eye. Of course, like I said, I was skeptical in the beginning, but once I use it, it's like you put something in a plug and then the energy in your room is completely changed. And that is also what happens in this forest. I put one step into the dragon realms with using this, because you get close. I'm sorry, you get closer. Whenever you are underneath, we are underneath of it. Whenever you come closer to the other realms, you come closer to the dragon, you come closer to the other realms, and you come closer to a different kind of energies. Whenever your dragon is so close and so powerful, you might even smell the dragon realms. You might even smell and hear the sounds of the dragon realms. That is completely different than this one. So, if you are intensely using this symbol and you are thinking about your dragons, you transform much more into a dragon. And that is not something that I can say to people that are not on the dragon's path, because they will not take this serious. And sometimes I lose my own humanity whenever I use the dragon's eye. That I came to understand how powerful this symbol is. Sometimes I even use it. In the beginning, I used it without the underneath stripe under it, because I felt myself unworthy. If you feel yourself unworthy, then you don't put the underneath, the stripe underneath that connects immediately with your dragon god and guardian. Then you go to your guardian and your god only, but not direct. That is what I did in the beginning. But after a while, my dragon god and guardian demanded that I put the dragon eye complete, that we are one together. Dragons are amazing. They don't see you as a lesser one, even though they are god and guardian. They are the angel, they are the gods, but they don't see you as a lesser one. They see you as an equal one, as one of their children, like this one and the same dragon nest. And that is what the dragon eye is, a dragon nest. And you want to be together with your family in your nest, and that you completely change into a dragon. That is what happens sometimes with me. But that is to be a dragon witch. That is to be a dragon. Sometimes we transform, not in a physical way, but in a spiritual way. That we completely use our own humanity. Of course, like I said, I don't say this to the people like, hey, I sometimes transform into a dragon. I sometimes do that. Of course not. But I can say this to you, my brothers and sisters. This is for real. This is very intense dragon magic. Very intense. But you have to want it. You have to want your dragon. You have to have this desire to be by the dragon's side. You have to be draconic. You have to be like them much more. But don't be embarrassed. In the beginning, I was so embarrassed. But the shame disappears the more that you become one more like them. It disappears much more, even though sometimes, that is why I do it sometimes sky-clad, because dragons don't wear clothes. And here in this forest, doesn't care, doesn't mind. There are no people here. No one! So, you see, nothing. Only sometimes animals, but I don't want to scare them. So my brothers and sisters, I'm going to continue the ritual of the dragon eye. I want to open up the gates of the dragon. And that is what I recommend to you, my brothers and sisters. Use the dragon's eye to be in your dragon nest and to connect with your dragons.